So there are multiple types of wipers out there, but most of them are kind of a one-size-fits-all thing. With this type, you just simply push the clip, and then you pull the wiper towards the base of the arm, and then kind of flip it out just like that. And then simple as pie, just install the new one by sliding it in, and then you're good to go. Now if you have one of these newer types with these little clips on the end, you can use a key, or I used a screwdriver. You just go ahead and pop that open, and it slides out just like the previous one. As you see, these ones are a little bit nicer, I think, with the little clip that holds them securely in place. And then to install, just reverse the removal. Now on an older car, like this beautiful 94 Buick Roadmaster, the procedure is pretty simple. You just push down that little clip right there, and then you can pretty much do it with one hand. Just pop it off and pop it on. Now all you got to do is go and get some of your favorite type of washer fluid, find your reservoir, and fill her up. Okay, so wipers and fluid, that's pretty easy. But what happens when you go to use your wipers and nothing happens at all? Meaning, you know you put fluid in it, they were just working yesterday, now they're not. Well, the first thing you want to do is go ahead and turn the car on to the ignition on to where you can have your accessories. From there, wait till the beeping stops, because you need to be able to hear what you're doing. From there, go ahead and run your washers like you normally would. And listen. So, aha, I heard the pump going. That tells me that the pump is probably okay. So let's go ahead and dig into this a little bit further, see what's actually going on. So diagnosing the washer system is pretty straightforward. There is your reservoir, and connected to that is most of the time going to be your pump. On this particular application, it's kind of buried away, but it's still very feasible to get with just my bare hands without removing any other things. And since I know that the pump is okay, this is just strictly for demonstration purposes. But pretty much all you have to do is just kind of pop it forward, and then you can kind of go ahead and just pull it out from there. All you have to do is disconnect the two lines or a single line and the electrical connector. For this particular vehicle, I figured that my next step should probably be to go ahead and chase down the lines. And it wasn't very far before I figured out what had happened. A rodent would be my guess. But either way, the best way to fix this and the easiest way is just to go ahead and go to your good old O'Reilly or whatever auto parts store. Now, not all applications are the same, but I choose a 7/64 of an inch line, which seemed to work just perfectly. I went ahead and I cut about a 7 or 8 inch length and then just slid the rubber hose onto the harder hose, twisting it as I went. Now, you can get these little tiny zip ties and put those on there, but I've never really found them to actually be helpful in most applications. So go ahead, put a little loop in it right there. Go ahead and follow suit with the other side. You can even use a little bit of lubrication and it'll make it go on there a little bit better. But from here, I just went ahead and eventually I'm going to secure it. But for now, I just kind of wanted to see how it looked with the hood opening and closing to make sure that it wasn't going to catch on anything. All right, so we've made our repair, we've checked for leaks. Now it's the moment of truth. So go ahead and do the same thing, turn them on, and let's see what happens. Nothing. Maybe just the line has to purge. Do we got any in the back? We did burn out the pump maybe. Trial and error. So that one was okay, but I could hear the pump going like I said. And now if you notice, there's some liquid over here. This is another thing, you got to check these fittings. They sell all these types of fittings at the auto parts store. You can get any type of those. They have a kind of an extensive set of fittings and lines and stuff like that to fix all that. So we're going to go ahead, we're going to connect that, and then we're going to try for round 2, see if it works. I think it will. To give me the proper room, I'm going to have to loosen up these 2 connectors here and then actually slide it over to give me a little bit more. I need a little bit more of this to get into that. Okay, we moved that up a little bit. Got to where I could connect that back in. Take 2. Okay, round 2. Second repair done. We're on the run. And here goes nothing. Woo! Haven't seen that in a while. Wow, repaired. That would have costed you $450 uptown. I got you. So there you go. That was a pretty easy fix. I hope that helped you out with anything that you needed to know. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, go ahead and put them down there. Go ahead and subscribe to make sure you keep up with this new series that I'm doing. It's called Auto Essentials, and they're short, straight to the point videos, packed with as much information as I can put in them without being too overbearing. Be sure to stick around and check out the next one, which is going to be how to do a proper and thorough oil change. From novice to intermediate to even seasoned vet, everybody will learn something, so go ahead and check it out. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.